Serila here. How we doing today? Welcome to Boobs. I mean, Epic 7. Serila. Jesus. That's nuts art, obviously. She's a little exaggerated, maybe just a teensy little bit exaggerated. People have been asking me to make this video about her, and I've been putting it off because I didn't want to. Mainly because I don't like putting out information I'm not sure about. I don't like recommending things I don't 100% recommend. I don't like telling you to do stuff or giving you advice that I don't necessarily know. So this is one that you can take with a grain of salt, because I have not used her yet, and that's the important part. You really need to use these people to see how they work in combat, how they feel. But I can take a look at her skill set and talk with you guys and kind of see where I think she might be useful. So first off, she is really selfish, as she says in her summoning when you first get her. I have a big problem with skills that increase attack just for yourself, because there are so many attack boosting people. There's Yuna, there's DN, there's Hazel, which might come into popularity soon. There is Araminta. There are so many attack boosters, and they're all AoE, so it just is like, this doesn't do anything. And that really frustrates me. Granted, you can make a team around it so that you don't have attack anywhere else, but that seems incorrect. But the second part is kind of cool, and I'm also not sure how much damage this does, so that might just determine whether this is good or not. This might just be a nuke and happens to do some attack buffing as well. I really wish it just lowered the attack a little bit higher. It's how much percent? 75% chance to do it with Mulagora, but I don't think the Mulagora is worth it. So there's that about this skill. I'm not sure what to think about it, to be entirely honest, but I don't like the selfish buffing at all, unless it's speed is a good selfish buffer, crit is a good selfish buffer, defense buff is a good selfish buffer, but not attack. Her third skill is pretty cool. I do like the damage, I do like burn. I have a pretty big fascination with people who burn, so I really want to use her just with Araminta to have some fun. The other thing is here, it's 2 burn effects, so that can be really good for Wyvern. I'm not sure in practice, but in theory, her skill set is pretty solid for against Wyvern. Specifically because we have 1 debuff here, which isn't very super reliable, and we have 2 debuffs here with a 75% chance on both. So between those two, it should be super fine, but the problem is 6 turns that's a lot of time, guys. Like, that's a lot of time to be waiting for your cooldown, and that's a lot. That's like an entire Wyvern battle, so I'm not sure on that. And we also have Seduction here, which is pretty sweet. Any decrease in combat readiness is pretty solid, but nothing too great to really consider outside of the animation, because the animation's insane. As for her gear, I would want her speed, attack, effectiveness like every other DPS. Basically, there's 2 types of DPS, basically one that wants effectiveness and one that doesn't. So she's definitely one that does, and you want all the attack stats, all the speed stats, all the crit stats, all the crit damage stats is my guess for this. Kind of like I have my Araminta built, so we'll just go see our Araminta. Something like this, to be honest. A little faster would be nice, a little more effectiveness would be nice, but just as much attack, as much stuff you can get to scale that burn better as physically possible, and you need effectiveness on her with 3 skills that have effectiveness as part of her ability. So yeah, that's about it for that. As for whether or not she's worth it to farm, I don't care how good or bad a character is in this game. If they're a limited unit, you farm them. You never know what's going to be in the future. You never know what's going to happen. You never know when they're coming back, so there's just really no reason not to farm it unless you're too weak to really handle the stage. And this is another problem I'm coming across right now, helping you guys with guides and stuff, is I'm just not sure how to get my characters on your guys' level, because obviously I'm a little stronger than quite a few people. So this is how I'm farming it. I don't think everybody can do this, but this is how I'm doing it right now. I'm running, where's my team here? I'm running, let's put it right here. So my team, I'm running Angelica frontline, I'm running Kisei backline, I'm running Araminta backline, and then I'm running fodder. So I've got my 4th as fodder. Right now I'm doing Challenger Dom here just to level her up. She doesn't really have any gear on, so she doesn't do much. But this is the team I do. I've had one drop in like 6 or 7 runs so far, but it seems to be working just fine. I'll leave you with this here, and that's about it for the day. Absolutely think you should 100% get enough to triple S her. And the other thing is too, don't just feed them all into her and triple S her. Bring her to 4-star with 4 others, and then save your other 3, I think, to triple S her when you're bringing her to 6-star, if you're going to do that. So that's absolutely what I would do. 100% feed 4 into 1 to promote it to 5-star, and then delay triple S'ing it to see if you want to 6-star her later, just to be super efficient. There's no reason not to. So that's about it. Enjoy this run. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, everybody.
Such a pity. You disrespect me. Have a kiss. The strongest. Nixie! Let the goddess lead the way. Beautiful silver light.
Should I turn them to ash? Bye-bye. Rest in peace.
It was so worth turning the sound effects on. Hell yeah, Serila.
Trust me.
Moonlight. Pour down.
I guess we need to bring this party to an end. The dawn is quietly but
Light that rules the dawn. You must be hot. What are you gonna do?
oh my.
10 times, 1 drop. RIP my stamina. See ya, everybody.